day 29, Monday 23rd of December 2024. Yeah, thank you so much for being with me so far. I am glad that you're gaining one or two things. Kindly put in the comment sections if you are gaining so far and what you have gained. Thank you for being here. Yeah, shame can numb you, but you have to get out of it. Shame can come from different experiences. It can come from different branches of the same tree. It could be from your generational tree, issues of life, trying to caution you, don't go there, we don't go there because of this, and someone will even tell you why they're telling you not to do some things. But just to protect you from maybe the havoc that they have witnessed, and they believe that nobody should take daring steps again towards going beyond a particular level, so that they don't want to be bruised. They don't want you to bring shame to the family. Everybody is just running away from shame, and therefore it is numbing you. I've stayed with different people that had different temperaments, different capabilities, different character worms and traits and decadence. And it has, over the years, in retrospect, it has really numbed my kind of person. Looking back to before, when I was 7, I knew that I used to read dictionary. I'll be reading like I'm reading book. I'll be learning vocabularies every day. Yeah, when visitors come to visit, they either see me reading one book or the other. They really see me asking questions or the other, one question or the other. And intuitively, gracefully, those days, I knew what to ask. I could be daring to talk to you on something that I think that you're doing that is not wrong. I was that, but it took me time later on, after the storm had done its own damage, for me to be able to accept that I am choleric and I'm a sanclaw. I have the different temperament, but the major one was sanguine and choleric. I could enter into a place and make the place lively, and if anybody says something that has affected me, I would just sink into that shell, enter into my cave, and the whole place becomes boring. And they know that something has happened in this place. What happened? You have touched the life of this place. And over the years, I got numb into the shell, into the form of those who were trying to mentor here and there, tutor here and there. And it was as if when I'm with A, I behave like A. When I'm with B, I behave like B. And it looks like as if I don't even have my own identity anymore. Some believe in jewelry, some don't believe in attachment. So I kept picking different colloidal solutions of different mindset from different places. And it took coming out. So when people start behaving after a long period of time, you've not seen them, and you're trying to see them getting into form, it's like Amweba trying to shape out. It's like Florodian trying to shape out who they really are, knowing who they really are. You start judging them that, but they were not like that before. What did you know that made them to be who they were before? So now shame cannot numb you again, not now to now come out of your shell to really evolve into who you are. And remember, evolving is even is in stages, is progressively transformational. We have to understand that. So now, after leaving, you have to leave that space of having to be seeking advice from different places and different people with different mindsets, or because you read it in the Bible that out of many counsel there is safety. It's not that kind of counsel they're talking about. Get out first. Flush out. Make your mistakes. Though you don't have to make brutal mistakes or damning mistakes, but you still have to take daring steps. Like they say in Yoruba, "Kapelaye kojo amaribi koloma for one." For us to, I would try to interpret it and explain what it means. That you choose to live long or not to see evil. Like, you can't say that you want to live long and not face challenges. So that you are not facing challenges and you don't live long. Because even in the challenges, you are building your resilience, you are building your strength. At times, the reason why I keep going is because I have come this far. Okay, what of all these challenges and all these and all these things, chaos is well here and there. You just feel like I didn't sign up for this. But because you know that you have come this far, you've known what has been said, you have been privy to different gossips and different them say them says. And you be like, even when I want to give up and you say, well, damn it. When I think like, I have come this far, even if I don't want to do it because of myself, because of the people that are attached to my destiny, because of I don't want them to add to their gossip bank. That so this too can happen to her after all. After I don't see, I think the enemy is a positive push. Leave them alone. Let them keep gossiping. I think that's like you giving. In fact, at times you give up on giving up many times because just what keeps pushing you at times is I have come this far. But you look at the bruises, you look at the bends, you look at the scars, and you keep going with the pain. Like someone said, we bleed to bless. So I don't really want to go that route too much. Because if you keep on bleeding because you want to keep blessing, you will one day you will bleed off and you will die. And you will not even get to your destination before you even die. That one is another context on its own. But my point is keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. If not for any other reason, that destiny is attached to you. Keep that resilient spirit. But don't let shame numb you. People that used to come to apologize, to want to be your friend after you have dared. For example, let me put an example in the context to it. Probably someone molested somebody and it's like the person must not be exposed to cause more damage to that particular person's reputation. Person has, in quotes, become born again and they've changed. But you know that this is your line of purpose and you need to start talking about it. Fine, people tend to cajole you to tell you that, okay, you can talk about your purpose without necessarily having to mention names and having to mention stuffs. But when life eats you and you start to need to talk about it, and it's a particular shame that can numb you. There are so many victims that are quiet for life. And because of that, it has numbed their purpose in life. Like one of the previous videos I've done, the devil comes early to corrupt what God has planted. And that is part of those events that happen to numb you, to even make you forget your purpose, let alone talk about it. When people start to come out, when you hear me, know the shame. It's not as if they are shameless. It's because that despite the shame, I will still fulfill my purpose. And God knows how to put grace oil on that particular spot of your pains, of your scars. Is it Hebrews that looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy, it was because of the joy that was set before him that he despised the shame. What more shame can be like you being a firstborn, being born out of wedlock, unexplainable birth, you being a son of a carpenter, going to the synagogue, hearing some gossips and all that from here and there, coming to die for people that are not even appreciating it. And all those stuffs, at times just sit down and think of what Jesus did alone. Pity Mary and Joseph. Put yourself in their shoes. When we have 10, 15 children, who will allow their firstborn to come and die for the whole world, as the whole world now accepted him truly? That risk, but because he said despise, looking for the joy that was set before him, he despised the shame. He hung to the cross. He obeyed even to the point of the cross. So it's not as if there was no shame for Jesus, but he despised the shame because of the joy that was set before him. So you see, because of the joy that is set before you, you need to have the joy. You need to ask for God to let you know the joy that you need to be setting before you every now and then when you are down, because we always get to be down at times. Mo ti gbé Olúwa ka iwájú mi torí pé ó wà ní ọwọ́ ọ̀tún mi, a kì yóò ṣí mi ní ipò. I have set the Lord before me, he is at my right hand, I cannot be moved. when they come, when those thoughts come, when it comes again that you'll be disgraced after all the when you do this, because some of them even come back to apologize. When you start becoming shameless in course with your purpose, you have to rise. You have to rise. It is your season. Damn it.